Hi, this is Kurt, the Bariatric Carnivore. Well, let's talk about a really weird subject that doesn't come up all that often, but I think it needs to be discussed. And that is the spiritual change that comes from getting healthy, from changing your diet, to taking control of your life. And it is a powerful, palatable thing. It seems to be very true, but we don't talk about it very much because, frankly, you can't do a double-blind study on it. But it's there. A lot of times, we'll talk about spiritual things in terms of there seems to be a spirit of anger in this mob. The political climate right now is angry. There's a lot of nervousness. That these type of things that we try to ascribe to a large crowd or a gathering or a community, we can't quantify it, but it seems to be a reality. And there seems to be a spiritual reality that comes with people that, and I'm not going to get into all the metaphysics of it and trying to figure out exactly what it is or where it's coming from, but it's there. It's goes down to our core emotions and who we are. And what I have noticed is that some people are addicted to crazy. And one of the reasons why, in my studies of addiction, particularly those with substances and diet, exercise, and carbs, is people that are addicted to certain things usually have had and experienced early life trauma. And they become kind of addicted and conditioned to crazy as a way of life. And if they don't have enough crazy in their life, they will manufacture it. There's a certain amount of crazy and confusion that we're comfortable with. And if we don't have it, we'll manufacture it. And one of the cool things that comes with taking control of one aspect of your life, whether it is your time, whether it is your money, whether it is your diet and your health, all of a sudden, one area of your life, this becomes a new normal. And this new normal often starts to feel pretty darn good. And you want it in other areas of your life. And what many people that have been in this space, in the low-carb community, have noticed is there's a lot of people that go low-carb, and after a few months, when they've gotten control of this life and they realize that they really like it and they feel better and their health has improved, they start giving up bad habits like smoking, drinking, their finances get better, etc. And it starts to change them. And I think this is part of the spiritual change that comes from taking control of your life, from wanting to eliminate the crazy. And it's powerful, and it's palatable, and it is a very real effect, but it is darn difficult to quantify. So I can't point to a double-blind study. I'm not going to put up any studies that are going to show that this happens, but it seems to. And if you're familiar with the promises of Alcoholics Anonymous, there's one of the 9th step promise that says, look, when we're halfway through this journey, we're going to experience a new peace, a new happiness. Fear of economic insecurity will go away. And you sit there going, really? I mean, I just quit drinking. How in the heck is this creating, taking away a fear of economic insecurity? And I think what it boils down to is this. When you start taking away the craziness of living a life of an alcoholic, every other aspect of your life starts to improve. Your relationships start to improve. You start to become responsible. And that seems to be true even in the low-carb world. So when you start taking control of your health, expect some changes at a spiritual level in almost every aspect of your life. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to have a 6-figure salary within a month or two after switching diets, but I will really suggest that as you gain control of this and you start to get to the point where you no longer put up with the crazy and you don't take for granted and don't give your life and your health over to the so-called experts who are not working with your health in mind, and you start taking control of your own life, that is going to create spiritual change. And it is going to change the way you start viewing and interacting with the world. And that's a good thing, and that's a powerful thing. And one of the reasons why I think the powers that be just do not want this way of life to be talked about much further, because frankly, people that are not dependent on the government and health experts, but can think for themselves and are making themselves healthy, are a real threat to a lot of power. But this is Kirk, the Bariatric Carnivore. If you like this message, please hit like and subscribe. Join this channel. Join with other like-minded people that are trying to change their spiritual condition, their health, make themselves, and get rid of the damn crazy in your life. You know, it's a powerful thing, and I can't recommend it enough. I try to put out a couple messages each week. I will talk to you again soon.